You're watching Let's Chat.
I'm not sure the best way to start an interview with a comedic legend is, because we don't get the opportunity to interview him too much, but we're going to try anyway. And by comedic legend, I mean this guest, Leslie Jordan. Leslie, good to see you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What did it feel like when they called you from Riverbend and said, we want you to serve as the Grand Marshal?
Well, you know, having grown up in Chattanooga and Riverbend being around for so long, I was like, oh my gosh, I mean, that's an honor.
Sure.
You know, that's a big honor. So, plus a free trip home. So there you go.
And no one's ever served as Grand Marshal of Riverbend before, so you're number one
I'm
out
the
of
first
40-something years.
Isn't that something?
Pretty
what a
cool.
great honor.
Pretty cool. Gosh, it's been so many years since you were here. First of all, you need to come back and see us every time you're in town. All right, second of all, we're going to just kind of hop around the board a little bit. What keeps you grounded? What keeps Leslie Jordan grounded? Because it's you've got so many things going on in your life right now.
You know, it's funny, the more sort of successful that I get, the less that I seem to have to do. It's weird.
Really?
You know, I've got a TV series on Fox, Call Me Cat. We're going into our third season, and they've picked us up for 22 more episodes, which seems like a whole lot of work. But you know, then you know, okay, I know where I'm gonna be from here to here.
Right.
Because my life is always, you know, well, you got to go here, you're gonna fly here. So it seems that I'm more grounded now. But what I do to keep myself really grounded is I come home, because I have a family here, and they could care less that I'm famous. You know?
What do you do when you come home?
You know, I don't do a lot. Over the years, I've done less and less and less, which I love. When I get home, it's just family stuff. You know, it's just dinners out here and there with family, and I don't do a lot.
Well, I'm very happy that they picked up your TV series for yet another year. When you were on Will and Grace, you won an Emmy for that, so hopefully you'll be able to knock that one out of the park again as well.
Well,
Pretty
we'll
neat, wouldn't
see.
it?
Wouldn't that be something?
Being a success, and you've been a success for many, many years, it doesn't come easy. What do you attribute your success to?
I think what happened was I got to Los Angeles. I stepped off a bus. I had a degree from the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga,
right?
In which I was told, Leslie, please learn to pronounce your degree, because I said theater. I got a degree in theater. They said it's theater. I said, that's why I said theater. I've got a degree. But in 1982, I stepped off a bus at the corner of Vine Street and Fountain, a bus. I couldn't even afford a plane. I took a Greyhound bus. My mother and my twin sisters put me on that bus. The bus station at that time was kind of what was down near
Downtown.
Kirkman.
Yeah.
I think the aquarium took care of all that, but
right.
the bus station was there. They put me on that bus, and I mistakenly thought, because you take, you know, school trips on buses, I thought it would stop. You know, we'd all, I don't know, stay in a hotel, so that bus just kept going.
Long bus ride.
Oh my God. And I finally got to Los Angeles, and I stepped off that bus at the corner of Vine Street and Daylong Prairie, which is a block below Hollywood and Vine. And I think that the secret to my success is people go to Hollywood and they think, okay, I'm going to give myself 5 years or so. If that doesn't happen, I just knew I was kind of home. I don't know. I can't explain it. Hollywood, I've lived there longer, 40 years now. I've lived there longer than I've lived here.
Right.
And I dropped anchor, and I, you know, found a community, and there I was. And so over the years, you know, I just built this career. And so...
and an incredibly successful career it has been and continues to be.
Not always, though. You know, people say, oh, just an overnight success. Well, that was a long run. I'm going to tell you about that. Let me tell you about those lean years.
I have heard a lot of stories about the overnight successes, and they're never overnight successes. Our producer, David Rowe, did put this together for you, kind of authentic, but he kind of elevated it a little bit. Where is your mural, Chattanooga? And, of course, Kevin Bate did this, the actual thing itself.
I'm not sure where it is, because, see, the building was torn down. I do remember, I think it was on MLK Boulevard, somewhere near right as you leave town. But this has been, see, I was way down, way down here, because I had not at the time, and I'm not sure I have now, achieved the success of Mr. Samuel. But
well, success is quantifiable by a lot of different means. But anyway, if anybody deserves a mural in town, I think you're it. You document your life like you see it pretty much on social media, and you've got, what, going on 6 million followers? Wow. And a lot of those came to you just since the pandemic when you got into the hunker-downer situation. Right. How has that affected you?
Well, I was here during the pandemic, and I started doing Instagram. I didn't really know what it was about that much. I knew I didn't want to talk about religion. I didn't want to talk about politics. I didn't want to sell anybody anything. I thought, I'm just going to go in there and do something funny because people are having a rough time. And I did 2 posts a day for something like 80 days. And my friend would call from Los Angeles, who keeps up with all that, and he goes, you've gone viral. And I said, no, honey, I'm fine. I don't have posts. No, you've gone Instagram viral. And I don't know how, we just watched 1 million, 2 million, 3 million.
Pretty incredible.
You know, so.
And you're adding to that total every day.
Every single day. But now I wake up and I think, I got to come up with some content. In fact, I was thinking they're going to let me meet the penguins at the Chattanooga Zoo tomorrow. I just got this call out of the blue, said, would you like to come meet the penguins? So I brought my tuxedo, and I'm going to go meet the penguins.
Only Leslie
There's
Jordan
a
would wear a tux to that. You're also a writer, and a very successful writer at that. Emmy Award-winning comedic legend. I think legend pretty much sums it up. It certainly does for us anyway. We want to thank you for your time. How do we find out more about Leslie Jordan, the man, the myth, the legend?
The Leslie Jordan is my, some girl in Maine took my name. Well, it's her name, Leslie Jordan. So I'm the Leslie Jordan on Instagram.
The Leslie Jordan on Instagram. Make sure
Follow me.
Check him out. Follow him. All right. And by all means, Leslie, hunker down.
Thank
Good to see you. We'll be right back after this.